It's a new year, but what isn't new is the all-conquering march of mega corporates. The most striking in the new year is Apple's market cap crossing the $3 trillion mark on Tuesday. That's more than the GDPs of all countries except 4. If the GDPs of the top nations and the market caps of corporates were to be put on one single chart, it would read the US, China, Japan, Germany, Apple, the UK, and India. Interestingly, it is not a software company, but an old world, predominantly hardware company like Apple that's leading the market cap, even in the third decade of the 21st century. If you are distressed by the rise of mammoth corporations, rest easy. Many other things remain the same, but sadly, the bad ones. A calendar change does not automatically ring in a habit change. So we carry some of our sick old habits into the new year. The very first week of the new year gives us proof. Here are 3. Women bashing, citizen thrashing, the other hating. Number 1, women bashing. Certainly India isn't Afghanistan, from where we've seen visuals of girls and women being auctioned publicly on the streets. But we seem to be desirous of being like Afghanistan. This new year has been one of absolute horror for India, having to wake up and see women being auctioned virtually. On New Year's Day, several Muslim women in India woke up to the shock of seeing their photos on an illegal site meant to auction them to online bidders. Yes, I'm talking about the Bulli controversy. The illegal Bulli app that surfaced on January 1st, 2022 carried profiles of about 100 Muslim women, all prominent voices in journalism to civil society, inviting bids for them. The Delhi Commission for Women has taken cognizance of the matter, and the Delhi police have registered an FIR against unknown persons. Good luck to their investigation, but which society or nation will even harbor such base and derogatory thoughts against women? It is Afghanistan that comes to mind first. It's not just an illegal app that exposes our general disdain towards women, but it is reflected in our normal course of life. Like how a parliament considers the issue of raising the marriage age of women from 18 to 21. See this. Only one woman in 31-member parliament panel to examine bill to raise legal marriage age. Yes, our men will decide when our women should marry. Not a real surprise though, considering the gender makeup of the Lok Sabha itself. 14% women versus 86% men. How about lowering the marriage age of men from 21 to 18 instead of raising the marriage age of women from 18 to 21? No way. We love making rules for women. Remember that push for 33% reservation for women in parliament? Wait another generation. On January 1st this year, there was a PTI report that there were nearly 31,000 complaints of crimes against women received by the National Women's Commission in 2021. The highest since 2014, a 30% rise over the previous year, and over half of them coming from Uttar Pradesh. New year or not, the status of women in India seems set for status quo. 2. Citizen thrashing. This was how Indian citizens were treated by high-ranking Indian officials last year. Ranbir Sharma, District Collector, Surajpur, Chhattisgarh.
सड़क पर पटक देते हैं जब कलेक्टर रणवीर शर्मा का इतने से मन नहीं.
IAS officer Manjusha Rai in Shajapur district, Madhya Pradesh. Last year we were slapped, this year we will be kicked. Here's a railway assistant sub-inspector of police in Kerala, MC Pramod, kicking a passenger apparently for ticketless travel. Doesn't matter, the cop has no business to check passenger tickets. The passenger was thrown out at the next station, and it was only later that the police realized that he had actually been arrested earlier for multiple other crimes. As always, the policeman continues in service, which is the beauty of India's government service. Our government officials will not stop with kicking Indian citizens, they'll harass foreign nationals as well. At Kovalam, one of Kerala's premier tourism destinations, on New Year's Eve, which is peak tourism season, a police team led by Assistant Sub-Inspector T.C. Shaji got 68-year-old Swedish national Stefan Asberg to pour out the liquor he had purchased from a government outlet because he hadn't carried the bill with him. Police softened their approach only when a journalist who was passing by started filming the incident. But the damage had been done. Malayalam Manorama's cartoonist Baiju Paulos captured it well. Pouring a small drink, making a large impact. A telling cartoon about government officials' attitude even to tourists. Imagine how a single cop can drill a large hole into ₹1 billion that Kerala tourism puts into advertising and promotion. To add insult to injury, when the policeman asked Asberg to throw away the bottles, Asberg gave the policeman a lecture in good environment and tourism practices, saying, "You don't throw plastic bottles into a river." I spoke to Stefan Asberg, who's from near Malmö, Sweden.
Well, yeah, I was a little surprised, of course, I was, yeah.
Did somebody from the police apologize to you, call you, or?
No, nobody had done that, no.
3. The other hating. External threats are one thing, internal threats can be even more worrisome for nations. It was Mahatma Gandhi who said, "God has no religion." Today, our religions don't seem to have God in them, but mere hatred towards the other. The Times of India had this timely quote of Vivekananda this week. "I'm proud to belong to a religion which has taught the world both tolerance and universal acceptance. We believe not only in universal toleration, but we accept all religions as true. If only we could practice what he preached." This video is dedicated to the city of Indore, Madhya Pradesh, voted the cleanest city in India for the 5th year in a row, 2017, 18, 19, 20 and 21. The city has its motto, Swachhata Ka Punch, or the cleanliness punch, something that all of India would love to emulate, and gives us all such a fine feeling as we start a new year.
स्वच्छता की थाम के डोर फिर बनेगा ये सिरमौर